Hi, this is Nick with Vangst, and I'm going to be walking you through onboarding on Gusto for your payroll with Vangst. Alright, so you get an email from Gusto, looks like this. Go ahead and scroll down and click on Complete Onboarding. Alright, this is going to prompt you to download the Gusto Wallet app. Please do that. And once you have it, you will you'll click on Activate Your Account. You'll type in the email that you received that Gusto invite to, and then you'll hit continue. Alright, and then you're going to verify that email. You don't have to do it through the Gusto app like that. I did on this one. Opened up my Gmail, open, then it goes to your inbox. You'll get an email that says verify your email. Click on verify email. Perfect, then I'll prompt you to set your password. Go ahead, I would make it as strong as possible just for your own personal security, because you are going to be putting your personal information in here, so a strong password is always a good bet. Alright, once you've got it typed in, you'll click on set my password. Then you're going to enter in your phone number. That's going to be for you to get a verification code. Click on text me the code. You'll type in that code as soon as you get it via text, and then you'll click on verify. Alright, so now we're going to hit continue. It's going to pull up your onboarding checklist. So now we're going to click on Let's Get Started for Vangst Temp LLC. We're going to see what's inside. It's got some stuff here about banking and options and savings and everything that you can set up through the app, which is really nice. But yeah, check those out afterwards. Here's your onboarding checklist. You're going to click on Enter Your Personal Information. This is just to go through and get your personal information for your taxes. Make sure that you use your full legal name in these fields, and then add any suffixes. You can also select your pronouns. Alright, next is going to be your phone number that you'd like to be contacted at. Again, I would just use your cell phone number that you already used to verify. You can choose whether or not you want to receive text messages or share it. Next is going to be your date of birth. And then once you've got that, you can choose to share your birthday on Gusto with coworkers. You don't have to. It's just a fun little thing that kind of lets everyone know it's your birthday so that they can celebrate you. Hit continue. Now it's going to be your social security number. Just type it straight in and then hit continue. It'll fill in the dashes so you don't have to type those. Alright, next is going to be your residence. So you'll type in your street address. Don't forget to add apartment or unit numbers if you have it. It's going to go ahead and already pull up one that's like a verified address. So as you're typing through, just keep an eye out for those prompts and then choose the one that is yours. Alright, again, don't forget apartment or unit number. Then hit continue. Next, we're going to go ahead and choose your work address. For this one, it was work from home, but it'll be added to it already. This portion is going to be your emergency contact. We do highly encourage you to fill this out, but you can always choose to set it up later, which you can go through the profile option on the app after you're done with onboarding. Again, easiest just to set it up now, someone to contact in case there's an emergency and we need to get a hold of someone. All right. Next is going to be your eligibility to work for us in the United States. This goes on your I-9. Choose the one that applies to you, and then you're going to review everything that you just entered and hit save. Alright, next we're going to move to our tax withholdings. So the important thing with that is to make sure that you are putting in everything accurately. If you have dependents or anything like that, there's an option to review the W-4 form. I would highly recommend you do that. But you'll go through here, you'll choose your filing status, you're going to go ahead and choose whether or not there's multiple jobs, and then for your dependents, that's going to be where it's helpful to go to that W-4 form that's linked above. And I'll click on it here in just a second just to double check, because you're not going to type in the number of dependents, it's going to be a monetary value. So if you click on that W-4 form link, it'll take you to the IRS webpage and you can look at it. That Form W-4 has instructions in it, which are really helpful, and it'll get you to where you can calculate the exact numbers that you need. Unfortunately, at Vangst, we are not tax professionals, so we're not allowed to give you advice on anything. But I would highly recommend that you check out the Form W-4 online because it does have some pretty clear instructions. All right, so once you're done with that, you'll hit continue. That's your tax information. Now we're going to set up your paycheck. This is where you'll enter in your direct deposit info under external bank account, or you can go in and click on paper check. I would highly recommend that you do direct deposit because it does mean that you get paid faster and regularly on Friday instead of having to wait on the mail. Once you've done that, it's going to move you on to signing your employee documents. This is just going to be signing off on your tax forms and your I-9. So you'll click on the sign button in the top right of each box. Once you've hit that sign button, oh yeah, don't hit continue first. It'll have you type in your full name and then you'll check the box to agree to digitally signing this. All right, got that one signed. Now we'll move on to the Form I-9, sign that one, and then we can hit continue. Again, type in your name, check the box, and then for the I-9, you didn't use a preparer, you completed this yourself, you'll make that selection. If you did use a preparer, then go for it. All right, after this, hit continue, and we move on to introducing yourself. This is an option if you want to go ahead and write a little bit about yourself to share, you can. You do not have to, most people don't. You can just hit skip, and then you have to click on finish and then continue. This is where it kicks it off to us, where we will review your information and then send you an email with the next steps for uploading your I-9 verification documents. That's forms of ID for us to verify your identity and ability to work legally in the United States. Here are some helpful points of contact for Vangst as you move through this process. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you.